don't know how well this sound is. I don't think it's that good, but I think it's enough for you to hear. I don't want to disrupt this moment because I'm just here with this little guy. Something just happened just before me. There's this pack of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dogs, 6 wild dogs. And then there's one dog, suddenly there was just this big commotion. And I thought it was this one dog that was just like running around with them. The other dogs were like barking at him. And immediately I thought it was like, is it some like 2 packs of dogs that don't like each other? That was like my immediate reaction. But then as I was feeling closer, like the dog next to me, he's just next to me. He somehow feels safe with my energy. And he is also a stray dog. And I just saw it like, wow, the energy of the dogs, the energy of that other dog was a domestic dog. So he's like spoiled, right? He doesn't have to work for his food. So he doesn't have to do anything like that, which is very similar to people that have jobs, unfortunately, because they're just getting the money from the job. And they don't even have to care too much about the job to just be good at it and do a good job. So they don't have to even be happy doing it. But that is what they're selling. They're selling both their freedom and the joy. Because there's so much joy that comes from being energetically self-sufficient. It's a lot of joy. It's a big mastery actually to do something like that. I'm really I'm really excited about this journey. Like it's a really exciting thing for me. But what I wanted to share mostly was about these 2 pack of dogs and just how they represent now what I feel I stand for, which is energetic sovereignty. And most of the games that people are playing is manipulation games, energy manipulation. Like who can give what to whom, and all of the dances around that. I don't want to play that anymore. I know that game. I know it doesn't lead to anything other than pain. So I'm just inviting, let's play a different game. And I think these stray dogs have it right, I think there is something to the energy of like being wild, having to fend for yourself, find friends, know who your friends are, know who your enemies are. Not just be shoved into a job box and then you just have to get along with whoever it is that you're around. You can actually choose. You can be discerning. And I think that's the whole point of being human. You get to choose what you want to live and do here. It's just about mastering this experience. So I just want to highlight that I can see the energetic resemblance. And once you see the energetics of things, that's when you get to really see the truth of how things operate really, and how much energy speaks. Like I just feel like I'm sitting here with this guy. I don't have to touch him. First of all, I don't know where he's been. But also he doesn't have to touch me. So we don't have to have that physical connection for us to have a connection, which is really satisfying. And that energetic connection is what I feel we can have with anyone. It's basically we're connecting with a part of them that really knows that everything is okay, that knows that we're kind of bonding here. He's doing a little energy play with me, being inspired to sit next to me, so that all of these things will come up for me, so that I could digest all of this information. This is how beautiful life is. Life is beautiful. And life is actually speaking. Life is speaking. If you want to look, life is speaking to you. And this is how life has spoken to me today. I'm very grateful. It reminds me of why I also created another thing, which is called holisticmeaning.co. if something happens to you in your life, let's say that you are seeing double digits a lot of the time, those have a meaning. They actually have meaning. It's actually the universe prompting you to see something in your space so that you would pay attention. And so, pay attention. Because the universe is speaking to you all the time. But we are the only ones that can actually attune ourselves to be in the space of receiving, or to receive what she has to show us. She's doing this all the time. Like, this energy world is on all the time. But we have to tune ourselves to it. And we have to want that experience. So the more that we are engaged in activities that promote that, the more we're going to draw it to us. And this is how we get to live the experiences that you want to live here. But you do it deliberately, knowing that you're doing it, knowing the full spectrum, also the energetics. That's key. Alright, that's what I wanted to share for today. And what a beautiful thing. Like, him and I have to check if there was anything. I think so. We're connected, but we don't have to talk. Like, sometimes I notice I got myself to like talk to him, but like, no, I don't have to do that. Because he can feel me. He can feel that I like that he's here. And that he knows that he's part of something. Like, he's being talked about. And he likes it. It's like he's just being him. Just being on the beach, getting inspired. I don't know if he's... I don't think his dog brain knows this, right? This is more like the energy, his consciousness. Because everything has a consciousness. And you can communicate with that consciousness through your consciousness, and that's all energy. So that's what I want for you. I want for you to see this world, this energy world, and really come to accept it, learn how it operates, and how that I promise you it would enrich your life so much. People that have passed away, you can communicate with, because it's all energy. But you have to, this is the game. Like, we have to get to a place that we can actually operate in those frequencies. Because it is possible to communicate with the people that have passed over, or that their bodies are not here anymore. It is possible. But we need to actually elevate the frequency for it to manifest. And we need to integrate our own shadows and like our own this I just call it masculine feminine, because it's this dance in polarities of this push and pull. So it's about harmonizing those two outer edges of everything, so that the more you balance, the more in alignment you are with you. And when you are in alignment like that, and you can get there temporarily, but it is about, like, the more you live it, you can actually get to master just everything that comes through you. It's just birthing ideas. Even as a man, it's just ideas that flow continuously. I love it. Okay, it's getting dark. I'm gonna leave you guys here. I'll see you. Thank you so much for being here, by the way, and I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.